Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. I really appreciate your support. My name is Crystal. I'm a part-time reseller on Poshmark, eBay, Mercari. I send some stuff to The RealReal and ThreadUp as well. Which, by the way, ThreadUp has just started processing through some boxes. I sent them like 3 months ago. So maybe they're starting to get back into the rhythm, or maybe they're just catching up on old stuff. Who knows? Anyway, that's just a little side note. If you're brand new here and you like this video, consider giving it a thumbs up on your way out, and also consider hitting the subscribe button whether you are brand new or if you've been here for any amount of time and you're not subscribed. It really does help me out in the YouTube algorithm, and it also lets you know when I upload videos. If you hit that little bell notification, you'll get a push notification on your phone or device or whatever that will let you know whenever I upload a brand new video, so you never miss anything. With all that being said, today is a Mail Out Monday video. Mail Out Monday is a phrase that I kind of coined when I was showing you guys what sold through the weekend. It obviously has progressed into I'm showing you now what sold through the entire week, but I like the name, so I'm gonna keep it. I put these videos out every week on Monday, and just kind of an overview of what my week has looked like. Again, I am part-time, so a lot of the reseller YouTubers that you see are full-time, so just keep that in mind. And then that's pretty much it. I just give you what sold. So maybe when you're on the thrift store, you see, hey, that sold for this amount of money for Crystal. Maybe I'll give it a try. Or maybe you see like, hey, that sold for $8 and I'm going to just go ahead and leave that behind. So I'm really just here to help you with any information that I have. I really feel like anytime you learn any information, I am far from perfect. I don't know everything. I'm continuing to learn, but learning new things is one of my favorite things to do. And YouTube is one of my favorite platforms to do it on. So I figured if I have any knowledge at all, I should share it and pass it on, as well as I glean from all the other YouTubers. And so I just think it's just this like nice circle of information. So that's really what we're here to do, is just to give you some information and hang out with you guys. So anyway, with all that being said, let's get into the video. My dogs are barking. If you are brand new here, you will hear them all of the time. They never stop barking. Ever. Sometimes they see the UPS man outside and they bark because they think he's coming here. He's not. Anyway, so they have stopped, so hopefully they're gonna mellow out for the rest of this video, but if not, we'll deal with it. This is live. Okay, where's my notebook? So I write all my sales down on a notebook. I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you guys this week, not great. The past couple weeks have not been great. It's nobody's fault but my own. I just, full transparency, am kind of struggling these past couple weeks with working full-time and taking care of my dogs and taking care of my garden and taking care of my house, and staying healthy and meal prepping and exercising and reselling. It's a lot. So sometimes things fall by the wayside and sometimes that thing is reselling. So that is reflected for sure in my numbers. I am a firm believer that the work that you put in is the work that you get out, and I have not put in a ton of work. And that, I've said that in probably 2 or 3 of my videos in the past. It's just the way that it is. I like to be fully transparent with you guys so that you're not like, oh wow, I can't do this. Like if I'm having a hard week or whatever and I didn't put in the work, I don't want you to be discouraged because I didn't do it. So I just want to let you guys know. And some weeks, like, I'll put in a ton of work and I'll still feel like, oh my goodness, like nothing is happening. But that's not the case today. So anyway, I'm going to go day by day. I'm going to let you know what sold and on what platform if I can remember, and how much it sold for. And then at the end, I'm going to give you my total gross numbers, which is just what everything sold for. And then my total net numbers, which will just be what they sold for minus the fees that the platform that they sold on took out. That does not include cost of goods or taxes or anything else like that. So just keep that in mind as well. The first thing is this pair of Lucky Brand jeans. I think you might have seen them on a video. I feel like I showed them to you. I don't know which video though. I don't remember where they came from. Yeah, I don't know. I'll like try to remember, but I have no idea. Maybe I'll watch back a video and like pop it up here, or maybe I won't. I don't know. Anyway, they sold for $16. They sold on Poshmark. So Lucky Brand denim does not do great for me. Actually, Lucky Brand, most things don't do great for me. But they will eventually sell. I think this came out of like a Plato's Closet thing that I was planning on giving to them or something like that, where like I'd picked them up for a specific reason not to resell. And then with everything that's going on, I kind of pulled them out and listed them and see if I could sell them. So $16 is not bad for something that I was planning to give to Plato's, if that is where it even came from. That was the 22nd. On the 23rd, I sold this Cloth and Stone long sleeve. It had like tab roll sleeves. Chambray button down shirt. I'd never found Cloth and Stone before, and this actually took a decent amount of time to sell. It wasn't as fast of a mover as I kind of led myself to believe from watching other YouTube channels, but it did eventually sell for $20 on Poshmark, so not bad. On the 24th, I sold two. One was on eBay, and it was this Lane Bryant tweed like fringe blazer. Sold for $18. And then the next thing was this H&M dress, which I definitely remember picking up with the intention to sell it to Plato's Closet. And Plato's Closet was not taking things during shutdown. So I pulled it out and listed it, and it sold for $10. So I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Anything that I had intended to sell to Plato's Closet, if it's sold on one of the platforms, most of the time I'm still getting more than what Plato's would have given me. And this is no exception. So even if they had taken it and it was like one of the more higher dollar items for Plato's, I still probably would have gotten $4 or $5. So this sold for $10. So I got a little bit more than what Plato's would have given me, even if it was like a higher item, which it is not. So this likely I would have gotten $2 or $3 from Plato's. So selling it for $10, although that's not what I like to have my average sale price at, it's still better than giving it to Plato's Closet. I made more money, if that makes any sense. So I'm not mad at that either. On the 25th, I sold this finally. Free People also does not move for me, but I've had this for probably a year. And I feel like everybody has had one of these at some point. This Free People beach cowl neck cocoon, I think is the name of it, like sweater. It sold for $20. I've had it forever. So I was happy to see it go. Goodbye. And that sold on eBay. The 26th and the 27th, I had 0 sales. Big fat goose egg for both days. So, yeah. Okay, something else I need to tell you guys too. This is like confession time. Coffee confessions with Crystal. I should make that into a thing. I don't share my closet on days that I work usually. So I work from 6:30 in the morning until 5 p.m. and I work about an hour away from my house. So I leave here at 5:30 and I don't get home until after 6 o'clock most days. And then I have like a ton of things to do when I come home, just like housework and feeding my dogs and making sure that everybody is taken care of and I'm taken care of and all of this stuff. So a lot of time that doesn't leave a lot of time to do reseller things. And if it does leave any time to do reseller things, I would rather spend that time listing new items than sharing my closet. So on days that I work, which is usually Wednesday through Saturday, that kind of takes a back seat. And it does show up in my sales sometimes. I have been playing around with the idea of getting a virtual assistant. And if you have any suggestions on virtual assistants that you have used personally, please leave them in the comments, because I really would like to have somebody who has a little bit of, of experience in the reseller community, somebody that can vouch for them basically, before I just kind of dole out money to somebody that I don't know is going to do the work. Because I have had that happen in the past when I've hired some people that I didn't know personally, stuff like that. So anyway, but if you have any experience with a virtual assistant, especially if it's a virtual assistant that shares your closet, please leave that in the comments, and I will look into it for sure. Or if you're a virtual assistant, leave that in the comments as well. Anyway, so 26th and 27th, nothing, not surprised. And then the 28th, which was Sunday, was my best day. I had 3 sales, and all of them were pretty decent. So the first one I'm going to start with is Macari. It's my one and only sale for Macari this week, but it's a good one. One of my friends gave me 2 items, and she's like, I have these items. I don't want to put them at Goodwill. I know that you do this. And she gave them to me for free. And when I tell you what this is, you guys are going to be like, why did she give that to you for free? I don't know. Don't know. But thank you very much. This is a brand new, with tags, Patagonia better sweater. That's like the cream of the crop. Like everybody's looking for a better sweater. Never mind new with tags, right? So, and it was an extra large, like perfect size. Like it was just great. I listed it. It sold in days. $64 on that. I was hesitant to take $64 because I thought I could probably get a little bit more, but she offered it. I countered. It expired and she offered it again. And I was like, you know what? I really wanted $70. Like it's $6. It's not that big. I'm not going to lose a sale over $6 when it's that high. So anyway, I sold it to her for $64. And it was on Macari, so that's a 10% fee. So it's like almost $60 basically. A little bit less, but almost $60 that basically I got for free. But that's crazy. Okay, next thing, this pair of Torrid jeans. I actually bought this for myself a long time ago. Put them on, didn't like the fit. Like I try to like boyfriend jeans for myself, but I don't. Every time I put them on, I'm like, God, this looks so much better on someone else. Anyway, so these sold for $20 on Poshmark. And then also on Poshmark, this Land's End green puffer vest. It was like goose fur? I don't remember. It was like goose lined. I don't know. Something with a goose. What is wrong with me? I swear to gosh, like when I turn this camera on, it's like words. Like I've never spoke English in my life. It's just like, oh. And that's what it is. Every single time. This like nice, eloquent speech prepared, and then it's just like, okay. Anyway, the Land's End vest sold for $30 and I made $24. And that is it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items this week. That's not great, but it's not terrible. It's more money than I had if I didn't do anything, right? So gross sales, $198, which kind of made me a little sad because like $2 more and I would have had $200. It makes absolutely no difference, but to me, it's a little sad. Also, if you see, like, I don't know if you guys can see this. Like, let me show you. That's pickling seasoning. I was just pickling some of my cucumbers from my garden and I got it all over me and it's like stained my hands, which is cool because I have to take some pictures now. And now I can't put my hands in there because otherwise they'll see pickling stuff. Anyway, sorry, I got off track. Net sales, $165.53. Not terrible. I actually think that's better than last week. Because I remember last week being not a great week either. But I think that's better than last week. It's not as good as we've been doing. But again, I haven't been putting in the work. So it is what it is. I will let you guys know that I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing a Mail Out Monday video next week. I think I will, but don't be alarmed if you don't see one. So I have a friend coming into town for the 4th of July, which is Saturday. And so we're going to be hanging out, and I don't know. I'm going to ask her if she wants to come on with me. So she also has a YouTube channel. So maybe we might do like a collab video or something. I'm not really sure. I'm going to talk to her about it. But if she doesn't want to come on, I'm not going to do it either, because I would rather take the time and spend it with her, and then do a video maybe later in the week for you guys about something else. But so just an FYI, also, I hope you guys are going to have a great 4th of July. I hope you're going to get out some cookouts and spend some time with your family and all that stuff. I know that I plan on doing that, spending some time with my family and hopefully grilling out. I'm hoping the weather is going to be good. And like I said, I've got some friends coming to town that I haven't seen in a long time, so I'm really excited about that as well. So yeah, if you don't see a video next week, that's going to be why. Or maybe you'll see my friend. That's all I've got for you guys. Hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you're having good sales. I hope you're doing more work than I am. If you have a garden, I hope you're out there enjoying it. I know I am. Resellers who garden are my people. Like, you are my people. That's all I've got for you guys. Bye.